Hello gorgeous people, love to subscribe. It's Eva from Australia. I have two little projects to share with you all, and I have been asked by Doreen over at My Bedazzled Treasures, as well as Patty from Ooh La La Vintage Treasures, to join them in the 12 Days of Christmas blog event, which runs from the 1st to the 12th of December, and I'll pop the link down below so that you guys can go and visit Doreen's YouTube channel, as well as the Ooh La La Vintage Treasures blog event. So thank you so much, Patty, as well as Doreen, for inviting me to join your blog. I'm really honored and very super excited to be sharing with you all the two little Christmas ornaments that I have actually made in the past couple of days, and I would like to show you guys what I have been doing. So first of all, I have thought about what I wanted to do, and I've actually wanted to do like a Christmas ornament as well as a gift. So this would be categorized under Christmas ornaments, decorations, as well as gifts. So because it is suitable from both of those two categories. And what I have come up with is I wanted to do like something that's pure and true for Christmas. So the first thing that came to my mind is a Christmas dove. So I have just drawn out a template of a little birdie in the shape of like a Christmas dove, pretty much, and I've just like freehand drawn onto some cardstock there. You can draw it onto cardstock or cereal box board, just freehand drawn. So you can just look at my shape there, and from there you can probably be able to trace that onto cardstock or box board. It's actually about 15 centimeters in length, so compared to my hand there, it is a good size also. So what you would need is two of this particular template there, two of the birdie and four of these particular wings, because what we want to make is a 3D bird or Christmas dove. It doesn't look like much at the moment because it's still, not even a 2D, I don't think, whatever you call that. I don't know my dimensions, but it doesn't look anything. It's just flat paper at the moment. But once you have completed what I have, will be telling you, you'll have a 3D bird. So I will show you my dove. So from this particular template, I was able to make two Christmas doves, and I'll show you the shabby chic one first. And this is the shabby chic one here. So let me just break that up so you guys can see it. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just hanging like dangled from some seam binding that I've sewn right in the center there. And you can just dangle it from your Christmas tree or pretty much anywhere in your craft room. So it doesn't have to be during Christmas that you can hang this dove up. You can be all year round, because it's absolutely gorgeous. So a little bit more about what I have done is that once you have cut out your two birdies, like two pieces of this particular template onto your fabric, you need two pieces of those and four of this particular wing here. So once you have done finished cutting out your template, and then put that onto your fabric, cut out two of these, what you would do is, depending on what sort of embellishments you want to put on your little Christmas dove, like I have put doilies here, as well as some lace appliques there. Once you cut out your shape, then you can either pin it onto your fabric, or you can sew it straight onto your fabric. And then once you've decided what you want onto your fabric and you've sewn it on, just sew around the edges, give it about maybe an inch from the outside in, and just sew it freehand, in and out, or on your sewing machine. Also leave an opening of about 2 inches maybe, depending on how big the space you want it to leave to stuff the birdie. I usually leave it about maybe 2 inches, or maybe a little bit less than that, and then you would leave about that gap, and then sew around on your sewing machine with both of them together. The good side in, it doesn't have to be the good side in or out. It really depends if you want to open your birdie out. If you open your birdie out, your Christmas dove will be a lot smaller than this. This will have like rough edges here like this, because I like this sort of styles, but it really depends on yourself. You see here, it's got the rough edges there because I've just, you know, it's just sewn straight around it after I have, you know, put on my appliques and stuff like that. So if you want to turn your birdie inside out, then you'll have to sew the good side on the inside. But with me, you know, like I mentioned, I like my frayed edges, so once I've put the laces and bits and pieces on there, I just sew it straight on top, and so I don't have to turn it out, and my birdie is still the same size as here. So once you have sewn the two together, stuff your birdie, when you leave your gap down the bottom here, stuff your birdie up to as full as you like. Sew sew 2 of these, so you cut out 4 and you sew 2 together. You see, when you sew your 2 together, you get your front and you get your back side there also. So leave about, you know, 2 inches here, and then leaves you room to stuff it, and then you sew around the edges, and then once you have finished that, you assemble it by just stitching in here, together, and stitching on the reverse side of the reverse wing also. And that's pretty much completes your bird. And then you can go on to adding eyes for the button, buttons for the eyes. You can hot glue other kind of buttons. These ones are mother of pearl, so I've just sewn them in, so they're pretty strong. You can even give it to a little baby, and because, you know, I've sewn it really strong, unless they deliberately pull it apart, you can, you know, or chew it, they put them, you know, it wouldn't just come undone. So it's good to say a Christmas decoration. I probably wouldn't recommend it as a toy for a little child because of the small parts, but if you want it for a little baby, you can just, you know, take the eyes out or whatever. But it's just so cute. And I've just tied some ribbon across here as a little choker and added this pearl slider from my stash there, as well as on the reverse side there also. And that's the opposite side, and this is this side here. And I've just added a gorgeous bead spray from my stash there. It's like it's swallowing a little twig with beads on it, so it's so beautiful. So that's this particular one, and the other one is just my original tattered doily. So that's this particular one here. I'll pop it back up so you guys can see this one. This one's just all cream because I love cream, as you guys would, you know, if you watch my previous vids, you know that I love cream and tattered with a lot of vintage doilies and using calico as my base. And on this particular white creamy dove, actually, I've just tied a piece of I think a piece of just fabric, cream fabric, and it looks like it's got a worm in its mouth, but it's really in fact a bow. But it looks really cute. It looks like it's got a little worm in its mouth, and it's so super adorable, that one. And like I mentioned, it's so dimensional and it's really beautiful. So that's my tattered vintage one, made out of vintage doilies and calico as my base. And then this is the other one that I have made here. So these are really good to even hang in a baby's as a mobile in a baby's crib also, dangling from the ceiling like that. You can make a whole heap of them. So ideas are just endless on what you can use these beautiful little white doves for. And I hope this gives you guys some ideas. If you're unsure of anything that, you know, I've spoken of, then just message me and I'm happy to answer any questions regarding this birdie or regarding my instructions, because, you know, it's hard trying to explain things when you are, you know, just talking on vid here. It would be easier if I just show you guys what to do, but it's probably it will probably take a long time also, and I just don't have the time to show you guys a tutorial at the moment. But in future vids, when I'm not so busy, I'll probably be able to share you guys our tutorial on how to make this. But at the present moment, you probably just have to go on with my instructions on how to make this 3D birdie. So thank you for watching, and thanks again Doreen and Patty for inviting me to your blog event. And I hope this inspires a lot of crafters out there to make some gorgeous shabby chic as well as vintage Christmas doves, or, you know, pretty much any kind of birdie for your nursery, for your Christmas tree, or a gift for a beautiful friend. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon with another gorgeous project. Bye bye.